fire is an important thing. You know, probably the most important thing. Even more so than shelter or water is fire. You've got to have heat, you've got to have warmth. And I'm a strong advocate for carrying more than one means of starting a fire. Always got a lighter in my pocket. Always. Disposable type. Waterproof matches, 2 boxes as you saw. And I always carry a ferro rod. You know, last ditch. This is always going to work. As long as you got some dry tinder. Always carry a small compass with me. This one, it's a Silva, and it's old. I've had this compass here for probably more than 15 years, and it has yet to let me down. It has been accurate and true every time I've ever needed it. Little Ziploc bag full of toilet paper. Shouldn't have to explain what that's for, but I will give you another use for it. If you're tracking a deer or any large game, you can tear off little pieces to mark your blood trail so it's easier to find if you have to zero or circle back on it. Again, this is something that I've carried for years and actually have yet had to use for the purpose that I got it for, which is emergency use only. And that is Traxane, whatever it is, little military stove. Again, to use with that canteen cup, but generally I found the little stove that came with it works fairly well, but you know, it's always nice to have a backup. And in the front pocket, always carry some little duct tape, and well, right now I've got some little clippable yardage markers. It's October here in Michigan, which is the archery deer season, so if I'm hunting in an area that I'm not quite familiar with, I'll put some yardage markers out just as a help. Now, like I said, contents may vary. Like right now I've got just a little 3-legged stool attached to the bottom of it, so if I wanted to sit down somewhere. And what I like about these lumbar packs is, even with the stuff that I'm carrying in it, it has plenty of room for anything else I might want to carry or need to carry. And that's when you get into your comfort items. For example, I always carry extra water. Carry a little bit of extra rope. And something else I normally have in here and I don't have in here at the moment, I took it out yesterday and was using it, was a 25-foot to 50-foot section of paracord. You know, paracord's like the old American Express commercials. Don't leave home without it. I also keep it organized, you know. Fire items, survival items, things of that nature, all go in this pocket here. And main items go in the main section of the pack. Additional items I might carry. If I'm hunting in an area for the day that's quite a ways away from my house, the average hunting areas I hunt are within about 30-minute drive of my house, so I'm familiar with them and been hunting them for years, so I'm not really worried about getting lost or anything. But if I'm away from home, a little farther, you know, and I know I'm going to be out all day, I'll take soup or something like that with me, and I may carry my little GSI cup here, the homemade lid, and I carry just one of the little soda can penny stoves, little homemade windscreen for it, made out of a piece of aluminum flashing, and that is to provide me a source to use this cup like a stove, or excuse me, use this cup like a pot to heat up food or boil water with or whatever. And if I'm going to be out like that, I will still have the military canteen cup with me. This will just be carried as an extra. And generally I will carry just one of the little 2-cup Ziploc bowls in a Reflectex Cozy, just to keep things warm. You know, I could throw in something extra like a deer grunter, my GSI cup and bowl. Something I've been carrying recently because it's the archery season, a camouflage face net. And my most recent addition, actually, that I think will probably end up staying in this pack, and that's an improvised fishing kit made out of a piece of 1-inch PVC. I'd like to thank Steve Davis, Critter, from the Pathfinder School for this, and Dave Canterbury for putting the video up about this. Excellent system. They work. You can take that off and carry a little bit of tackle with you, or whatever you want. Just a nice addition. Doesn't take up really any space, and it's always a means to pass the time or provide some fish or something like that. Here in Michigan, you know, we're surrounded by water, and you can't go more than a couple of miles without hitting a lake or a river, so something like that's always nice to have, even if it's just to pass the time. Well, that's it for today. Please leave me some comments. Feel free to subscribe. Check out my blog. It's at outsideforlife@blogger.com. There's a link to it on my channel page. And